Welcome back everyone, Nathan Zucchetti here, buongiorno amici, and here we go in this video. Today, as usual, without talking about any shitty AI that yes, can maybe make your life 1% better, but I want to help you out to solve the oldest problem ever since entrepreneurship started. That is, how can you scale in 2026, avoiding burning out? This question might look stupid, but it's always the same problem coming over and over again. If you have some experience in this space, you will know that every year a new solution comes out. But this year, today, me, Nathan Zucchetti, I will give you a solution that you can take for the next 5, 10, 20 years with you. I want to start this by challenging you a little bit. In this challenge, you maybe have to pause this video, okay? It's in your best interest to spend a little bit of time following what a guy on YouTube is saying. What you have to do is pause this video, open your laptop, go on Miroboard or some tool like that, and start mapping out your systems. I'm gonna show you right now an example. Here, you will be able to see exactly every single aspect of your business. This might take you nothing more than 30 minutes. Okay? 30 minutes to never feel burnout ever again in your whole life. I would say it's a good deal, right? And then when you have mapped out your business, put a little emoji, whatever you want, whatever you think represents you, or the first thing that comes out of your mind. Put it on every single operation that you are taking care of in this exact moment. Most probably, like it happened with me, where I put this little hand emoji, you will see that 99% of the operations of your business, or a very high percentage, is handled by you. And that's good on one hand. On one hand, when you're starting out, it's normal. But at the same time, as time goes by during this 2026 that just started, you want to reduce the friction, okay? To reduce the number of tasks that you're taking care of and really specialize yourself in being the owner, being the manager of your business. Because I don't think that you want to go on making more money and work more, because you're just taking on a lot of risk for basically no freedom that 99% of the times is the reason that got you started in the first place. Am I right or not? You just started because you wanted to be free. You wanted to drive that car, to have that fun, to spend time with your family whenever you wanted to. But because you are not investing in systems, you don't even have a clue what you have to do daily. You're just chasing the day. You cannot be free. So I challenge you, do this. Map out your systems and ask yourself, where are you involved? Once you have done this, ask yourself another couple of very simple but challenging questions. Who could substitute you? What characteristic this person need? And now it's easy to say, oh, I need an A player, I need someone that's very good at doing this, right? That's the easy answer, but that's the answer that will not get you anywhere. So you have to really ask yourself, map out, write down, exactly as you probably have done with your ideal client. Ask yourself, who should this person be doing this task full time? 100%. So the only thing that they do is just working on this task. What characteristics do they need? What is not really relevant but could influence this? Create an identikit of this person. And once you have it ready, you will be tempted to say, okay, now I go search this person, maybe giving him a revenue deal or whatever. You just pay him, you understand what would make sense for your business. But this is the next step. What you have to do, take a little step back and ask yourself, what informations do they need about your business? Okay, you know who they are, you have an idea of who would those people be to take care of those tasks. Now ask yourself, what information do they need? It is a script. Is it more information about your products? More information about the direction that you want to take the company? More information about the culture that you want to give? Take some time. For me, it takes around 45 minutes to write down for every single task all of the information that this person would need to be integrated in the company. Okay, you should end up with a document, might be 2 to 3 pages usually. But this document, if you give it to a complete stranger, not not even that smart, he should be able to take care of this role. Of course, you don't want to take people that just cost less and they're not very good, because on the long term, this will hurt your company, will hurt your culture. Whatever you do on a daily basis will become more boring. But what you want to do is to have a sheet that an idiot could use and then give it to a smart person, because then they will have all of the information. You will remove yourself completely from that task, from that operation, and they have all of the information. You don't have to keep going back and forth, right? And your job just becomes to check that their actions are matching what you have wrote down, and that what you have written down is still the best thing to do. Two things, instead of doing an entire section of your business. Now, the last question to ask yourself is, where can you find those people? Yes, because now you have person, you have an identity. Now you have all of the information to give them. You have all of the tools to interview people, choose the right person, have them integrated in your business right now. It will take you nothing more than 24 hours, even less could it take you, really, to solve this problem and stop being burned out. Build the systems, as they say. But if you don't have no clue of where you can find those people, you will be lost. You have pretty much three possible solutions. So you go to ask to other business owners. You go and search for friends, family, people you know. That's an option, not bad. Sometimes works well. Really depends on how hard of a manager you are, because if you are very good at holding frame and separating personal life from business, it will be easier for you to keep this, because you will be able to not be soft with people just because you know them. Personally, for me, it's a little bit hard. I prefer to get to know new people. I prefer to start a rapport that's only for work and starting it from zero, personally. But you can do whatever you want. Second option, you go out and you search on website like Upwork, Facebook, LinkedIn, wherever you want. You go there and you just search. You might find some good people, will be a little bit time consuming. Or third option, you can go in the description of this video, click on the link that takes you to my Instagram page and send me a message. Why am I telling you this? Because, oh, I'm a greedy guy, I want to sell you, I want to make money. No, of course. I like to eat at the end of the month. Can you believe that? But the reason why I'm telling you this is because that's exactly what we do. We map out your business, we create the SOPs, and we have an infinite amount of access to qualified people that usually take care of sales jobs. I'm not telling you that we have the right person for you right now, because I don't know your situation, I don't know your systems, but I'm sure that if you're struggling with sales, like most people are, and if you are in look for someone, we will probably know someone that has had your same problem, and we can find you another person that can solve that problem for you, that respond to your identity. So you wouldn't have to waste more time going out there and searching for those people yourself. You can just outsource this to a company like mine. It could even be another one, I don't care. But of course, I'm giving you this opportunity. I would suggest you to just take it and give it a shot. That being said, even if you decide not to go with us, you will end up with having an SOP, a clear identity of who you're looking. And if you need and you decide to go on Upwork, find people there, check out the description of this video, because there you will get the free script that we use to get tens of qualified people, even from first world countries, by the way, mostly from first world countries, to apply to our job, okay? You can have it for absolutely free. You just drop an email there. Also be fake, I don't care, we don't really use that anymore. But you can have the free script, just copy and paste it based on the role that you need. So go check out the description, like this video and subscribe if it was useful for you. I hope to see you in the next video. If you need more information about how to create scripts and SOPs, check out the previous videos in the channel. It's been a pleasure and see you next time. Baci.